Good morning, everybody. It's story time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to imagination's end. Through song and laugh, there's lots of learning, and the fun never ends. It's story time. How is everybody this morning? I'm Mrs. Allie from the Naples Library, and I am here to deliver your story time of the week. It's getting colder and colder, isn't it, everybody? Brr! And we got a lot of snow this week, didn't we? Did you wake up yesterday and the whole world was covered in so much snow? Did you have a snow day? Aren't those so much fun? Well, one of the big things that snow stands for or represents is winter time. We're now getting into the season of winter time. And if you watched the snippet on Wednesday, then you would know that this week's theme is winter. On Wednesday, we kind of went through what people wear in the winter and what animals should or should not wear in the winter, right? If you missed it, that's totally okay because it's available on our Facebook and it's also available on our virtual library page, which you can find on our website. But if you have already seen it and you'd like to learn more about winter, then here we are. Today is the day for you. So, how do you know that it's winter time? How can we tell? Well, I already gave it up a little bit because one thing we know about winter is that it snows. Are there more things that you know about winter? Is it super duper hot out in the winter? No, it's super duper cold out in the winter up in New York where we live. Are there baby plants sprouting out of the ground right now? Are people working on gardens outside? No, it's winter time. There's snow everywhere. Do you know where the animals go in the winter? When you look outside of your window and you look around, you'll notice that there aren't as many animals outside as there are in the summertime because it's so cold. But you and I have homes that we go into. Where do all the animals go? Luckily for you, I've got just the book for you. This book is called Winter Lullaby by Barbara Suling. This book was published by Brown Deer Press and Harcourt Books. I'm going to bring you right in nice and close to me so we can see the books. All right. Winter Lullaby. We're going to figure out where animals go in the winter. Well, this is the first page, and it doesn't look very much like winter on this page, does it? Do you know what season it is on this page? It looks like all of these trees in the field are turning orange. And all of the fields are turning a golden brown. And these flowers, called sunflowers, are losing their petals. What season do you think it is? This season is the autumn or the fall. When the breeze blows the petals off of the flowers, where do all of the bees go? Because the bees need flowers, don't they? The bees go inside of their hives. See all these bees? The bees go inside of their hives until spring arrives. Some beehives are in trees. Bees can make hives in lots of spaces as long as there's a hole to get into the hive. Some bees even make hives in houses, like really old houses. And sometimes when you put your hand on the wall of a really old house with a beehive in it, you can feel all the bees buzzing. My grandma used to have a house like that. Crazy. When the ground turns too cold to sleep on at night, where do the snakes snakes go? Do you ever see snakes in the winter? The snakes go into a den until it's warm again. Snakes don't have anything to keep them warm. In fact, snakes are a kind of an animal that can't keep their body warm themselves. They need sunlight in order to warm their bodies. So when it's very cold out, snakes are very cold. They don't have a way to warm up. So they crawl into their dens until it's warm again. When the white frost creeps across the country meadow, where do the mice go? All of the mouses, where do they go? Up into the loft in something soft. These mice went into a barn loft. That's the upstairs in a barn where they keep the hay. These mice went into a hay loft. But let's be honest, lots of mice go into houses. We're battling a mouse right now in my house. When the wind whistles through the evergreen forest, where do the bats go? Evergreen. Evergreen is a fancy word for the types of trees that are like Christmas trees. They never lose their leaves. So they're always green, which is why they're called evergreen, right? When the wind whistles through the evergreen forest, where do the bats go? Into caverns deep for a long winter sleep. They don't come out in the winter time. When the snow falls over the freshwater pond, where do the ducks go? Can you see where the pond is in this picture? It's pretty hard to see because it's all frozen. In the wintertime, water freezes. It turns into ice. So it looks like the rest of the stuff around it, but this is actually the pond that they're talking about. And kids can ice skate on it now that it's all frozen, huh? But where do all the ducks that live in the pond, where do they go? Well, ducks fly across the sky. Southward they fly. Ducks and other birds go to places that are much, much more warmer in the winter time. They go down to places like Florida because it's nice and tropical and hot down there. Hot, hot, hot. And it's cold, cold, cold up here. And there's nowhere for the ducks to swim. So they have to fly all the way down south. When ice covers the mountain lake like a thick crust, where do the fish go? How do the fish swim when there's ice on it? Well, luckily, the water doesn't freeze all the way down to the bottom. It just freezes on the top part. So underneath the ice, fish are still swimming around in the warmest parts. They swim below where the warm streams flow. When the cold bites their fingertips and noses, where do people go? Oh, it gets so cold out after you're sledding all day long. Where's your favorite place to go after you've been outside all day? Out of the storm where it's warm, next to a big old fireplace. And if you're lucky, your grown-up will even make you some hot cocoa to warm your whole body up. Brrr. Gets cold out there, doesn't it? The end. So we figured out where some animals go in the winter, didn't we? Now, the next book I have will help us be able to tell how the season of autumn changes into into the season of winter. And these are the types of changes that happen. So you and I can watch these things happening, and we can tell when it's finally winter. This book is called Goodbye Autumn, Hello Winter, all about the changing of the seasons. This is a Henry Holt and Company book. On the first page here, it says, hello, late autumn afternoon. So we're in the late part of autumn. It's starting to get colder. You can see that the trees have started to lose all of their leaves. This is how we know it is autumn. Hello, leaves. Hello. Now that the wispy winds have come, we fall from the oak tree branches and are swept into the sky. Whoosh, 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 they say as they fly away. Ooh, gonna drop the book. Hello, robins and cardinals. Robins and cardinals are types of birds. Robins, which you can't see super well in this book, so I urge you to look up what a robin looks like and what a cardinal looks like. Can you have your grown-up look up what these birds look like? And then can you tell me the difference between what these birds look like? Hello, robin. Hello, cardinal. We're ready to fly far, far south for the winter. Like the ducks, right? Hello, horse. Hello, sheep. Hello, deer. Hello, they say. Soon it will be cold, so we will stay inside of our stables, said the horse and sheep. Which one of these is a horse and which one of these is a sheep? Can you tell? I bet you can. You're so smart. Which one is this one? That's a sheep. What sound do sheeps make? Bah. And can you see what this one is? This one is the horse. What sound do horses make? Neigh. And then the deer say, we're eating the last of the leaves and berries. Our fur is becoming thicker for the coming winter. Because animals don't wear clothes. They just have fur that keeps them warm, or feathers. Hello, chrysanthemums and daisies. Chrysanthemums are a type of flower. Lots of people just call them mums because chrysanthemum is a crazy long word. And daisies are also a type of flower. Do you see the daisies here? Hello. Even though it's colder, the sunlight warms our leaves and petals. These are the last flowers that are out before it gets snowy. We'll stay a little bit longer, they say, until winter comes. Hello, setting sun. Hello. The evenings are longer, and the shadows reach farther across the streets. The evenings are longer in the winter time. It's dark for a longer time, which means that the days are shorter. Do you notice that it starts to get dark earlier in the winter time? Whereas in the summertime, you can play hide and go seek outside until like 9 o'clock, like way after your bedtime. And in the winter, it's a super bummer because it gets cold, it gets dark so early that you can't play hide and go seek until 9 o'clock outside. Hello, clouds. Hello. We cover the sky like a downy, soft blanket. It's usually cloudy in the winter time. Hello, North Star. Hello. Peeking between clouds, I shine on the darkest nights of winter. Hello, evergreens. There's that word again, evergreen. Do you remember what evergreen means? That means that they never lose their leaves. Christmas tree type trees. Do you see them there in the dark? Hello, say the evergreens. Our pine needle branches shiver in the wind while you sleep. They'll stay green all year. Hello, silent night. Shh, shh. I quiet the juniper and maple trees, says the silent night. Those are types of trees. Hello, frost and icicles. Do you know what icicles are? Icicles are those things that hang from the windows in the wintertime. They're made out of ice. And you can break them off and eat them like big popsicles. Have you ever done that? Be careful when you break off icicles though, because sometimes they fall and they can hurt you. Make sure you do it with a grown-up. Hello, say the icicles. We decorate the windows and hang from the eaves. The eaves are just a fancy word for the edge of your roof on your house. Hello, snowflakes. Hello, said the snowflakes. We fall in a white, misty curtain and muffle all the sounds around you. Muffling means to kind of cover up the noise a little bit. I'm muffling my voice right now. And it sounds different than it does right now, right? Muffling. Muffle. Goodbye, autumn. Well, look at that. All of a sudden there's snow everywhere, isn't there? Snow everywhere. And one single leaf. Hello, winter. Wow, look at the difference. They're in the same spot that they started in the beginning of the book. Look at the difference here. In the first part, there's a lot of brown. There's still leaves on the trees, and there's a lot of orange. Look at the difference now. Everything is white, except for just a couple of leaves. It's winter time. The end. Well, friends, I do have a song for you today, if you'd like to listen to that song with me. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit because I'm going to draw on the board while we sing the song. Oops. There we go. While we sing the song, I'm going to draw on the board with you. Now, this song requires you to pay attention because sometimes they'll say the fancy word, freeze. And when they say freeze, you have to stop moving. Okay? I'm going to challenge you. Are you ready to play the snowman freeze? Let's go. Here we go.
Snowman Freeze, available in single song download.
Don't mind
by
this.
the Learning Station. We'll roll the snow into a big ball to make the bottom of a snowman freeze. We'll pat the snow around that big ball. We've got the bottom of a snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. Freeze. We'll make
snowman. Freeze.
We'll roll the snow into a medium ball to make the middle of the snowman freeze. We'll pat the snow around that medium ball. We've got the middle of the snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman.
We'll make a snowman. Freeze.
We'll make a snowman.
We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. Freeze.
We'll roll the snow.
We'll roll the snow
into a small ball.
into a small
make the
ball.
head of the snowman freeze. We'll pat the snow around that small ball. We've got the head of the snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman.
We'll make a snowman. Freeze.
We'll use some rocks or coal for his mouth and eyes, a carrot for his nose, that's no surprise, some twigs for his arms from some fallen trees, a scarf and hat, we've got our snowman. Freeze!
Oh, this is
We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. Freeze! We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman.
Oh no. Oh no, my video stopped. We'll make a snowman. Freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. Freeze. There. I finished it for you guys. Sorry about that. But I hope you tuned in to make a snowman with me. And maybe, if you're lucky, your grown-up will take you outside and make a snowman with you out there today. Wouldn't that be fun? What an awesome winter activity. All right, everybody, that's all I've got for you for story time this Friday. Oh, I'm just seeing that Sheldon is loving this. Hi, Sheldon. I hope you had a good time at story time today, and I hope I see you next Wednesday. We're going to do an awesome holiday, a holiday special for our Storytime snippet next week. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your snowy weekend, and I'll see you next Wednesday for the holiday snippet. Have a good one. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody.